like, I mean, I would say, no, you guys have to keep some things kind of hush hush. I don't, whatever you can say, obviously, you know what you can say. But what is it that's pulling them to Miami? I know a lot of them committed before the season, but right now it looks like an absolute dumpster fire. Do you think that's going to have a factor?
Honestly, like, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't really know nothing. But in my mind, the one thing that I can think of that's pulling them to Miami right now is this.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can say because I have honestly, like, I don't really know because I didn't really see anything in Miami. Like,
Sure.
it's no shade towards them at all. Like, the coaches was cool and like I had a great bond with them, but like, it's just nothing that I could see myself playing at, and I don't really like. I don't understand what everybody sees in them. Like, I don't understand how they got a top 20. Or is it top 15? They got top 15.
Yeah,
now?
they're like 11 or 12 right now. I think they're 11. We were behind them
top
up
15
before
like
tonight.
That.
Yeah. So we've talked about on the cast before because I mean the fan base is weak. The stadium is
right. They got barely anybody to go to the games
because their student body is very small. They're a private school. Like, they're not a typical I
think when we went there on our visit. What's it called? When we went on a visit to Miami, actually, I think they told us something about like 16,000 kids only go there. Like, it's only
it's 16. Yep,
16,000. Yeah.
And you got to think 16,000, right? They're not all going to be diehard football fans. I mean,
exactly.
Florida's popping out 90,000 plus in their stadium, and they'll have a student section or a student body of 16,000. So it's and again, I don't see it. I don't see the appeal outside of it being, again, it's close to a professional stadium. It's Miami. People try to say living in Miami is not the greatest thing. Like, it's not.
Miami's a great place. No, most definitely. Like, the scenery is amazing. Like,
it's pretty,
but
like,
and everything. I was like, oh my gosh, like, everything's like beautiful.
But it's pretty, but I mean, look, it's not. You're not gonna be like on South Beach. People think, oh, Miami, like, it's not.
No. You're not right there at all. You're not right there.
Yeah. And again, the Swamp, I mean, Gainesville, like, it's not like you're not living, beach style, but it's an incredible college town. Like, it is. The buzz is amazing. It's a small city. And you got beaches. You're right here. I mean, you're an hour and a half from home.
Yeah, exactly. I'm only an hour and a half at home. But you want to hear something funny too?
Hit me.
You want to hear something real funny?
Hit me.
All right. So when I went on my visit, there was one thing that bugged the quarterback coach there.
At Miami?
He said, so he came from Appalachian State. His name is Coach Ponce. Coach Ponce. He came from App State. And he's so old school to where he said that it nagged him that I would pat the ball before I throw it.
Really? So, because I think that was, I've heard that be a thing before, but I feel like more guys, it's becoming more of a thing. Like, it's just, look, it's baseball players. I play baseball.
It's just a natural, like, I don't
it's a rhythm. The whole you're 100% right on the old school thing of like, well, you're wasting a 0.002 seconds that's going to get you sacked. But it's a rhythm. It's that confidence of a reminder, like, hey, I'm going to do it. Look, I play golf. It's just getting into that. I do a little butt wiggle right before I swing. You know what I'm
saying? Exactly. A little butt wiggle when you're playing golf. Exactly. That's exactly what it's like.
That's it.
Exactly what it's like.
That's it. That's crazy that he said that. So was he not interested because of that, or he just was critiquing it?
It's not. He was trying to critique it, and I was like, that's not something that I don't want. Like, that I want to be critiqued because I feel like it helps my game.
Sure.
Like, it helps with like timing on the receivers, my rhythm. Exactly. Like, I got my own rhythm. Like, you can't just mess that up. It's like if your shot, what's the saying? If your shot ain't broke, don't fix it.
Sure. Yeah.
It's like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, when he was trying to critique me on like a little thing like that, and that, because he was like, he didn't just say it one time. Like, he brought it up multiple times, and I was like, he was like, we were watching film because I had just watched the spring practice, and he was like, see how he's not tapping the ball, and then he taps the ball again. And I'm like, dude, that's not even like that big of a deal. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's nitpicky too soon. Like, let's focus on like the big stuff, right? Like
exactly. Let them, if they got their own habits, unless it's like a really bad habit, but if they got their own habits and it's like not affecting their game, then like I don't understand why you need to fix that.
Yeah, that's something that early on. That seems a little bit nitpicky, and him just kind of finding something to get frustrated about.